He hit a brilliant cut shot in the last ball of the last over from Gulshan. That one is left alone. They need to be watchful as well, the UAE batsmen. Couple of batsmen, the opening batsmen, Arvind and Rizwan, went off playing the big booming cover drives. Arvind went on bold, trying to play straight, but completely missed the line of the ball. And talking about Wasim, he was fishing outside the off zone. So UAE have to be a little bit careful. There is some movement in the track. They would love to neglect that in the first few overs and then carry on from them.
Again, very well bowled. Good channel, Gulshan Kumar Jha. Talking about his bowling action, his run up, it's very smooth and simple. He sticks to the basics, and when he loads up and releases the ball, he's bending his back. He's using his hip and his shoulder.
Yes, his head does not fall away too much at the point of delivery. So that allows him to get that shape. And also he bowls close to the stumps as well. So that's always a good sign for a fast bowler.
I think Gulshan Jha is a very good find for Nepal. Yet another immaculate line and length by Gulshan Kumar Jha.
Some balls are just zipping through and some are not. As you see, this one is held by Asif around the knee height area. So there is some variable bounce. Certainly we can expect that. It's a used pitch, same pitch as the last one. Nepal pretty confident in restricting UAE, hopefully again for below 200. Slight inside edge. It's getting really dicey here for the UAE batsmen, although they managed to take a single.
It's all about line and length, Prithu. The last two one-dayers, the medium pacers have bowled pretty good line and length. Not in the initial stages for Nepal, but today, Nepal, the bowlers, they have bowled an immaculate line and length, both these bowlers, Ompal and Gulshan.
That delivery just stopped on him after pitching. He's looking to guide it to the third man, but the slowness of the track, he got an inside edge. Ooh, aggression shown here by Gulshan, pitching it short, but that's going to be called a wide.
Yeah, surprising the batsman, he was way down to the next side, but good attempt by Gulshan, surprising the batsman with a bouncer. A good effort ball there.
He certainly bends his back at times, Gulshan. You certainly need to bend your back in this pitch if you need to get it zipping through the batsman's nose, make them smell that leather. Well driven here from Rohan. Just a single though.
At the end of six, UAE 29 for 3.
That's the batting scorecard. Not so impressive in terms of the UAE, but exceptional from Nepal, getting those early 3 wickets inside the first 6 overs. As we were mentioning, it's a dream start for Nepal. They just need to carry on from here. Another wicket, and UAE will be struggling.
Apart from Musim, who scored in the double figures, 11, rest of the batters scoring is like a phone number.
Definitely, Paresh. They need a good, solid partnership here, the UAE batsmen, and these two are really capable of doing so. They do have a couple of batsmen coming in after this wicket as well, but they would not want that They would want Rohan and Sharaf to just stay in the crease, build a decent partnership.
On the other hand, Sompal is continuing to keep the pressure on Mustafa.
That one is edged uppishly, nearly carried to the gully. The fielder there to his left, Arjun South. Tricky times.
Look at the eye. I think it almost carried to Arjun South. Good effort by him. Down went to the third man for a single. Mustafa living dangerously here.
Not much bounce in the pitch. The gully is really in front. You wouldn't see a flying gully there. It's really close to the batsman. Even then, that uppishly played shot was pitched a bit in front, although he could have come in front, I guess. But let's see what the pitch holds later on in the day. Looks kind of slow. That one hit the ball. That one hit the bat hard.
He's generating some pace. Sompal Kami, good heart length. And I think he put an extra effort in this ball. That is why the ball hit the bat rather than bat hitting the ball.
Well, you need to put some good effort to get the ball zipping through to the keeper, but that does not look like the case today. Looks like there's going to be a lot of slower ones. The pitch is on the slower side.
Again, well bowled. Good heart length by Sompal Kami. He's consistent in his line and length. Sompal, a very experienced bowler for Nepal. Another experienced bowler, Karan Casey, is rested today. Harishankar Shah in place of him. And you can see the Cricket Association of Nepal's dignitaries.
Sumpal is sticking to a really good line and length. Here's Ali Shan. Slightly overpitched, but straight to the short cover.
Yeah, that was a foolish ball by Sompal, but the batsman couldn't do anything. Played straight to the field. Earlier, you could see in the VIP box the CEO of Kantipur Publication.
The ground is really vibrant today. We've got some musical atmosphere here. The band, the Vuvuzela coming on. And we can expect a lot of noise from the crowd. That's a beach of a delivery from Sompal. Again, a shy at the stumps from Asif. That's where he needs to be, Sompal. That's an excellent delivery to finish off the over. UAE 30 for 3 after 7.
You can see the bowling card. Sompal Kami 4 overs, 18 dots, 11 for 1. A very good economy rate. Gulshan Kumar Jha, whereas 3 overs, 10 dot balls, 19 for 2. He's the pick of the bowlers, taking 2 wickets. Sompal a wicket. And let's see at the fall of the wicket for 11 runs and 2 wickets. Has their homework pretty well. That was straying down to the leg side. Wide call, rightly called wide by the umpire.
It's a beautiful morning here at TU. It's going to be mostly sunny throughout the day. 16 degrees Celsius is what the weather forecast shows. And it's going to gradually get hotter by the day as the day progresses. But it's not going to be as hot as what it was about weeks ago.
Bending his back, Gulshan Kumar Jha. A good bowling there. You can see the effort and you can hear the grunt that is making.
He's putting in that effort, definitely. He's looking for that third wicket. He's really pumped up, like we were talking about it earlier. Man of the match performance in the last match, crucial runs. We can expect him to take wickets, but he got those crucial runs for Nepal in the middle.
Yes, he sure did. That's 37 run that he compiled.
Good areas again, making the batsman drive. They wouldn't mind this. That's what the field has been set for, and he's bowling according to his plans.
Yes, these two UAE batsmen, Mustafa has faced 9 balls and scored 4 runs, whereas Alishan has faced 17 for his 9. They are trying to build up a partnership. They need partnership, UAE batsmen.
Yes, the movement in the pitch is quite obvious. It's still kind of hazy out here. That one is edged away to fine leg, looking for the second, but it's never there. Good flat throw.
A good bowling, good change here by Gulshan. Tried a Yorker there. I think he hit the inside edge of the bat, went down to fine leg. Mustafa didn't know, had a clue about that.
Sharafu has scored 2 boundaries, and he's looked really solid up until this point. And that one is nipped back off the track, cut him in half. Super delivery from Gulshan Jah.
Yeah, once in a while he bowls that in cutters, which is very hard for the batsman to pick. And you can see the Kantipur publication CEO on the jeans jacket. Gulshan Kumar Shah bending his back, bowled an in cutter. I think that in cutter is his weapon to bowl. Usually he bowls outswingers, shapes away from the batsman, right hander.
Nipped off the track. That'll keep the batsman guessing. That one is again. That one is cut away a bit short, and Sharafu lashes onto it for a cover boundary there.
I must say that's a very good shot, very comfortable shot by Sharafu. It was not that wide to cut, but he played it so well on top of the ball, on top of the bounce, cut it to deep cover for a boundary. Extremely well done by Sharafu.
Looks like that is his strong area. Does not want to miss out anything on the cut shot or anything on the offside that's overpitched. So Sharafu really attacking and playing his shots carefully, though. Even though he's attacking, he's really maintaining that shape. He looks very solid in defense, very compact as that one ends the over. UAE 36 for 3 after 8.
So Balkami to continue from the pavilion end. 8 overs done, UAE 36 for 3. Still in a bit of trouble. They've lost top 3 batsmen.
Slight delay here. Sompal passes the ball to the umpire and some trouble with the batsman. Rohan getting some medical attention.
Mustafa, I think, is getting some attention from the physio, getting some treatment. Previous over bowled by Gulshan Shah, 6 runs given away, and the partnership is slowly building up. 20 of 29 between these 2 batsmen. Earlier, Nepal won the toss and elected to bowl first. Has been able to take 3 top wickets of UAE. Good bowling by these two opening bowlers, Sompal Kamial, Gulshan Kumar Jha.
Yes, these two batsmen have a job in their hands now. They just need to see a few overs. Good the ship for them. That one's dug. Yes, that one almost pitched around his own foot there so far.
Yes, Sompal Kami, that was very, very short ball. Look at that ball. It went like a tennis ball after bouncing, just floated in the air.
Yeah, he just wanted to test the bounce of the pitch, but that one was way, way short. Even if he wanted to hit it over, he couldn't. I think he wouldn't have reached to it, Suran. And he went for that Yorker, so he's just trying to test his patience, test his mind. Sompal. First ball bouncer, second ball Yorker. What can we expect in the third delivery, which is going to be the second legal delivery?
Sompal Kami is playing mind games with the ball batsman, Rohan Mustafa.
And he's flicked on the leg side. Ganendra tried to dive and stop it. Fine leg for a single.
Yeah, Sompal Kami not giving any room to Mustafa, attacking his body. Look at the replay. Into the body. Gyanendra Moller, a valiant effort by him, but he was never close to the ball. It went to long leg for a single. Mustafa has that particular thing back of his mind that Sompal has taken his wicket in the earlier match in the second ODI. So he'll be very cautious.
Yeah, he wouldn't want to launch forward and play that big drive. That's what it got him out in the last match. The ball nipping off the track, getting him bowled. He'd be wary of that as Sharafu defends it solidly to Sompal.
Yeah, very compact defense by Sharafu and good bowling by Sompal. Good areas. We can see crowd building up here. They are slowly building up. Election on the corner on Sunday.
Yes, the general elections, big day for Nepal on Sunday. That one is driven, handsome drive, straight to the fielder. He's looking really solid, Alishan. Whatever we have seen of him until this point, 22 of, sorry, 13 of 22.
Yes, looks to be a very compact batsman, and his body is very stable while he plays his shot. Body's balanced, the head still. That is the basic what you need in a batsman.
Yeah, you don't have to overhit the ball. You can just time it. The outfield is really fast. You'll get value for your shots. Left alone easily there from Sharafu. That's what they need to do more often in this innings, in this phase of play.
Sharafu is playing very well. He's not fishing around the off stump. He's just letting the ball go. He's outside off stump. He's just having a compact defense. If it's in the stumps and if it's wide from the stumps, he's attacking the ball. That's very good batting by Sharafu.
Yes, he's backing his strengths to play those shots that he loves. Another handsome drive. But the same story, straight to the fielder. That's the end of the ninth over. UAE 38 for 3.
The partnership with these two batsmen, Sharafu and Mustafa, is 22 of 35, slowly building up. The contribution from Mustafa is 6 and 13 from Sharafu. That is the trophy These two teams are playing for the sixth bilateral ODI series, UAE versus Nepal, one each in the series. This is the third and decider of the series. Dipender Singh Airi, the man with a magic hand, is into the attack from the Chobar end.
Good change and a breather for Gulshan. The left-hander on strike. Dipender, the off spinner, coming in around the wicket again. He's a slip in place. Fairly standard field. Short delivery first up. That's one of Rohan's favorite shots, but he can't get that one away.
Yeah, he didn't bounce so much as the batsman was expecting it.
And can you hear the band going on? That one is nudged away on the leg side for a single.
Yeah, you can see the drift coming into the straightening up it's for a single. Rohan Mustafa hasn't looked that comfortable in the crease, whereas Sharafu is looking very.
Yes, Rohan just taking his time. He's got some singles out of the way. Just still quite nervy, I suppose, in the middle. Just trying to adjust to the nature of the pitch. Whereas on the other hand, Sharafu is playing really close to his body, letting the ball hit his bat and dismissing whatever bad deliveries Nepal have thrown at him.
Yes, whereas Dipender Singh Airi is bowling very well.
See that quicker one from Dipendra. He's going to attack the stumps and he'll get that ball just to pitch and slightly go away from the batsman. That's why we see that slip in play. That one's flighted. Oh, slightly in the air. Good change of pace. Certainly tricked Sharafu there.
Yeah, bowled that a bit slower in the air. I think he must have used the crease as well. That is why the batsman was totally deceived. Look at this, totally deceived. The ball, there was a hint of turn as well.
Yeah, there's going to be some turn. Big shout.
It was very, very close. It had been hit outside off stump. Let's look at the replay. Yes, I think it slightly has hit outside the off stump. The impact is outside the off stump. That is why the umpire said not out. Very good umpiring again.
Also, I think there was an inside edge as well. And there's going to be a change in commentary. It's going to be Sharad and Sachin taking over now.
Thank you, Prithu. It's a very good morning. And I have my commentary partner, Sharad Visakar, the legendary Sharad Visakar. A very good morning, Sharad.
Thank you, Sachin. A very good morning to all the viewers from around the world and from Nepal, especially, and UAE. Good to be with you, Sachin, in the commentary box for the first time.
Yep. First partnership with Nepal legend, Sharad Visakar. He's still not retired, mind you. You feel like it's Damula in here. Band playing
Absolutely.
the music, good warm winter morning. People anticipating you'd want more number of people coming in to watch this final. I tell this is final because we all know that it's one each, and this is the series decider.
Absolutely. Everyone is so geared up for this one. UAE particularly not having a great start with the bat, but I hope they'll stick through in the remaining overs and make a very good match out of it.
They know that anywhere close to 220 will be a fighting total. They had Nepal reeling at one point of time when they're chasing Mayor Dismal 191. You know that they have to get somewhere close to 220. Meanwhile, Nepal would want to get another wicket here. They do not want a partnership built, and that's not how you get wickets. Wide delivery from Arif.
Yeah. For the first time in the series, Arif coming into bowl. That's the wide line, rightly given by the umpire. What a beautiful trophy that is. The bilateral series, the sixer bilateral ODI series. Let's see who's gonna have hold onto that trophy by this evening.
Nepal came back brilliantly in the second match, especially in the last 20 overs when Gulshan Jha started striking. That massive six was the point when they started that counter attack and straight to the field at this time. Unlucky, you'll have to say, with the batsman. Arif doesn't have that piece, but he can swing the ball.
Yeah, the speed he bowls in, the ball does help him. You can see the ball moving away from the bat at the moment, and he has some variations in his armory as well. He does bring the ball back in as well.
Two straight this time. And I think Alishan and Mustafa will be looking to maybe shuffle a bit because they have been cramped for runs. Slow pieces sometimes can be tricky, but also can leak runs.
Well, Alishan looking pretty solid right now. So the fall of 3 wickets, these two are trying to build some kind of small partnership.
He's inviting Arif to Alishan to come and fish outside the line of off stump. They have that first slip. Good thinking. They want that wicket. They want that wicket. They do not want a partnership to be established here.
Having one of the fields outside. Yes, with that, the 11 overs are done. UAE are 41 for 3.
41 for 3 after 11. Only one wide by Arif, a single to UAE in that previous over. Dipender Singh Aidi, the first introduction of spin by Nepal. Young captain. Sharad, meanwhile, checking some stats.
Exactly, that's what I wanted to have a look at. How these players have gone in between them in the last 2 games. Dipendra versus Rohan. Would be a very good battle to watch.
Not a big turner of the ball, Dipender Singh Aidi, but he can come back at you with his arm. Very thinking cricketer, very smart customer. Picks up, he has that wicket-taking luck as well.
He's a very good reader of the game, I believe. Frighted that one a little bit, and you can see some turn there. Rohan, very good with his sweeps and reverse sweeps. Would be interesting to see how he tackles Dipendra's bowling in this innings.
Oh, should have been better feeling there. Allows Rohan Mustafa to go off the strike. And how many times have you seen Nepali pieces dominating? We've seen Nepali spinners coming out good and bundling out teams. But today has been the pieces day, isn't it? We're, of course, only 11 overs in the first innings, but the way the two fast bowlers bowled, you see some future for Nepali pace lineup.
Absolutely, bowling has always been our strength. In the past days, it used to be the spinners who used to take a lot of wickets, but now it's changing. So good to see the likes of Karan Sompal, now Gulshan, Kamal, and so many others. We have a very good bench, like for the fast bowlers, in case someone gets injured as well.
Fast bowlers are always your strength, isn't it? You look at teams like Pakistan, the kind of batting will come back at it in the next over. Meanwhile, 12 overs have been bowled, 41 for 3.
The UAE dugout, pretty relaxed. Wasim got out cheaply in this game after having two brilliant games for his team. had given good starts. Yeah, Arif continuing from the pavilion end again, coming round the wicket to Rohan now.
Rohit will have to be careful with the use of Arif here. I think the amount of swing that was in offering tempted him to bring in another piecer. Decent medium piecer, Arif. 41 for 3. And we're talking about how fast bowling can help your team, even if you're not that good with your bat. I mean, it's never easy playing paces, isn't it, Sharad? You've played plenty of paces yourself, including the great Wahab Riaz.
Absolutely. If the bowlers have some pace around 140 plus, then definitely it's not going to be easy for any batsman in associate level, especially.
This is exactly what I was talking about because Arif doesn't have that extra piece. I'm sure they'll shuffle around or come down the track at him at some point of time.
You can see the Nepal team's dugout, the coach, Mr. Prabhakar, and the analyst, Mr. Ravan Shiakoti, who's been with the team from the last 10 years. Yes, as you mentioned, Arif, it's just a gentle medium pacer, balls around 115 to 120 miles per hour, kilometers per hour, probably. The captain probably picking up those early 3 wickets by these medium pacers, Gulshan and Sompal. So probably was opting for Arif as a first change.
That actually straightened a bit. It hit the groin area of Rohan. Optimistic appeal, but he's also getting some movement. Now look at this. This straightened. Didn't come in with the angle.
Yes, just pitched and just went straight through. Probably Rohan expecting it to come back, but missed the line and it hit him around the thigh pad area.
This is one wicket that Nepal would want. Rohan Mustafa. They know that he's a very cool customer. Has Inzamam kind of attitude. Stays there. Loves batting.
Absolutely, you can see from his body language, always looks very confident about his game. Not technically that great a batsman, but very, very effective, I must say.
This was a poor delivery, you'll have to say. Lucky, unlucky. Rohan, lucky. Arif. Disappointed is Rohan, and that's the end of the 13th over. 45 for 3 is UAE.
Dipendra continuing from the Chobar end. Defended there by Rohan.
45 for 3. Now they've rebuilt is not the word, but they have come out of that dangerous situation they were at. 17 for 3. UAE. They've managed small partnership here between Mustafa and Alisan. I'm sure they'll look to counter-attack at one point of time, but they know that 220 will be a good score to defend here.
Most
Flighted.
certainly. Rohan is always looking for those short singles early on. Dipendra bowling such tight lines. 5 fielders inside the circle, won't be easy to get those singles. That ball came in sharply. Rohan trying to force it in the offside, but got a inside edge. Lucky it didn't go to the stumps.
Sliced straight to the fielder. Rohan Mustafa, he loves playing in Nepal. He's quite a character. Keeps posting videos about himself. Flamboyant character. It's always great to have those kind of people in your team, isn't it? Lighten up the mood.
Absolutely, he's a very energetic guy in and outside the field. Very bubbly, very friendly. And with that, it's 14th overdone. UAE are 45 for 3.
Now 3 wickets have fallen. Let's have a look at them. This was a great comeback by Gulshan. Wasim struck him for a six on the first delivery, and he said, "Hit me again if you can." Eventually, Gulshan enjoys the last lap. This was the ball of the series. Sompa Algami, the ball coming back in against the anticipation of the batsman. Another wild drive, and Gulshan picked up his second wicket in that manner. Now the keeper comes up. I think the sensible thing to do. And Alishan, although has played 9 ODIs before this match, he has a strike rate of below 70 in ODIs, but has a non-boundary strike rate of almost 49, better than all the rest of the batters of the UAE, meaning that he's very, very good running between the wickets. And I'd like to thank Dipesh Pandit, an upcoming analyst when it comes to Nepali cricket. Very passionate. He's been sharing his stats with me.
Good numbers there. Good to know. Good to know about these batsmen, what they can do in this game. Yeah, the crowd, the numbers are growing in this ground today.
I expect a full house, especially when Nepal comes to bat. It's a wide delivery. 46 for 3. Meanwhile, Nepal cannot be complacent here, Sharad. UAE bat really deep. They'd want to win the series and gift their home crowd something to cheer about. Meanwhile, UAE would want to take that beautiful trophy along with them. They came back after a disappointing World Cup, you'll have to say, because Ireland qualified, so did Netherlands.
Absolutely. Punched that back foot by Alishan for another run. Wanted to share some stats again with you. This was a game in the ODI league between UAE and Nepal in March 18, 2022, when they met in the UAE. Nepal scoring 168 and Rohan sticking there, scoring 40 of 81, stabilizing the innings. So he's one of the danger man for UAE in this game as well. He has that ability to keep rotating and take the game deep. Nicely pulled there by Rohan. And that's 4 runs.
As I said, Arif had to be absolutely immaculate with his length and line, and this time he drifts a bit and punished by Rohan. They'll have to be careful of this man. Rohan Mustafa does not give his wicket easily. He is per match average. The number of balls he plays in average is 37. That's quite a lot in ODIs.
Absolutely. And especially with Nepal, he knows all the players here playing in all the franchisee leagues for different teams. He knows the players from Nepal. Absolutely rightly said. If Nepal wants to have a good match, Mustafa is the main guy they have to get out. Get him out as early as possible. Arif running in. Wide again. 6, 7 runs already given in this over by Arif. Looks very rusty. Didn't see him bowling in the domestic league as well in the recently concluded PM Cup. Probably it's not easy to come straight away and bowl in an international game. In his third over. Nicely defended there. And with that, it's 15 overs done. UAE are 52 for 3.
That's the scorecard so far. 3 wickets down for UAE. Another partnership, the first sensible partnership building up. In Mustafa and Alisan. Rohan Mustafa, I think, is the key for UAE. He can bat deep down. He loves his batting. Scores really often. He likes getting his name on the batting chart. And Sompal picked up that wicket. It was an absolute ripper of a wicket, and Gulshan picked 2 wickets. Conceded 6 of the first delivery he faced, mind you. But the comeback was excellent. 16 for 3 were UAE. Some bit of rebuilding has taken them to 52. They'll have to stick around. And this is the home of Nepal cricket. You can see the building at the right. That's the commentary box. That's exactly from where we are doing our commentary. It's Sharad alongside me, an absolute legend, and Lalit Narayan Rajbangsi has been brought by Rohit Paudel for the first time in today's match.
Lalit coming in. Change of bowler from the Chobar end. Had a very good last game. Picked up 3 wickets for 40 odd runs. Had a very good PM Cup as well, and had to go through a very tough injury recently. Had his surgery done, but has really come back strong.
Again, another committed player. Despite not being selected in the side, always had his hope high, very positive. That's sometimes what's needed in cricket, especially sports, uh, including all the sports. Oh, that came back with the arm. With delivery.
Right on the spot from the first ball, Lalit. Yeah, he has shown some character. Like, you, as a sportsman, you go through injuries, bad phases, and the way he has come back speaks a lot about his character.
Sometimes also about the leadership of the team, isn't it? You back some players, you feel that some players would give you a wicket. I mean, you see in international cricket, Kohli would back Rishabh Pant, Rohit Sharma backs DK probably, which has got a chance. Can he make the most out of it?
Absolutely. It's getting that slight turn. Normally, he doesn't turn much with the new ball, but has those subtle variations, which could be good enough for getting this batsman or any other batsman. Very well bowled there. Nicely flighted.
The most common thing you can find in Nepal: one mountains, two left-arm spinners. We've got an army of them.
Very truly, Sachin. You could see in the recently concluded PM Cup as well. And it's a maiden by Lalit. Started off very well. It's 16 overs done. UAE are 52 for 3.
And that's the batting highlight so far. This was a straight drive. This was very, very good looking shot. Very elegant. As Paresh says, that perfect balance. The shift of the balance was so good. And try to hit it too hard. But the ball went through the crowd. Unfortunately, was dismissed the very next delivery by Gulshan. This was a great attempt. Kushal Bhuttal, he flew. The ball just a bit far from him. And another good looking shot. So plenty of boundaries. This was a bad delivery by Sompal. And cut towards the offside, found boundary. And ever since, this partnership has taken the innings forward. Seven extras bowled by Nepali pacers, Nepali bowlers, in fact, all of them. 16 overs have been bowled, 52 for 3. The run rate on the lower side. This is not an absolute flat track where you can think of 300 or 320. You know that anything that goes beyond 220 or even 200 will test Nepali batters. So that's partnerships for you. 11 of Wasim and Vidya, the opening partnership. And this partnership, 36 of 77. Now they've taken their time. Can they convert this into something meaningful and take UAE towards a defendable, a respectable total?
After two good games by these two openers from UAE, Wasim and Arvind, both of them missing out today. Thankfully for Nepal, Wasim was looking really, really solid, and what a good ball that was, getting rid of Wasim. Slightly moved away from the off stump. Wasim edging it, and what a ball that was by Sompal. Came in sharply, not expecting it. Arvind probably looking to move away, but came in sharply, and that one over pitch ball moving away. Rizwan probably just having a shy at it, and nicely taken there by Asif.
So it's a Friday morning. The audience is coming in. They would have rushed in if it was Nepal batting. But Rohit Paudel, after winning the toss, decided to bowl again. 52 for 3. Sompal picking up that important wicket. Looks so very beautiful for a fast bowler, isn't it? Especially when now the batters are dominating the game. And this is us in the commentary box. Sharad Dasakar on my right. Fantastic work by our camera crew to bring you live action. Cricket is so popular in this part of the world. Sharad, very nice to share the commentary box with you.
Absolute pleasure, Sachin. Always been a big fan of your commentary while I was playing, but yeah, got an opportunity to sit with you in the commentary box as well.
Actually, we did talk about doing commentary together after your retirement, when I think it was in 2015.
Always heard you saying about Tony Greig, the style of his commentary. Probably you can show me a piece of that today.
Of course, why not? Tony Greig was my favorite commentator, and he made cricket look really interesting. He added more flavors to cricket. In fact, he made Tendulkar look, beyond reality at one point of time, especially in that, I think it was Coca-Cola series in Sharjah in 1998.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's gone. That's way over the top. It's at 6.
Brilliant, brilliant, Sachin. You can see the crowd roaring for you. Think they heard it.
Tony Greig, the great man, passed away, if I'm not wrong, in 2014.
So Harishankar comes in, another change from the pavilion end with his mystery bowling, I should say.
You'd question the decision of the captain to rest Karan because they needed a third pacer. That's why they brought in Arif. I think he'll have to think about this decision again.
Would be interesting to see how Hari goes in this game. Was wicketless probably in the first game he played.
Sharad, if I can ask you, did you ever think that you'd get into commentary box one day?
Absolutely, why not? I mean, cricket is what I love from my childhood, and anything around it, I would love to do. Any job in the world, actually, anywhere, anytime.
Such a lovely, lovely profession, this cricket commentary. Still not there where it should be, but I think it's gaining that professionalism with every tournament, every match. Also to do with broadcasting. We'll come back to this conversation after this over. 17 overs gone, 52 for 3. That part of the ground, that part of the stands, the Chobar end, absolutely cricket mad people. Alishan batting at 61 of 46. Was a made in the previous over again. They're looking to take their time. This pair.
Talking about the left-arm spinners we have in Nepal, if I get a count of them, there will be 10 of those who can play for the national team anytime, Sachin.
How about making a team of all themselves? Nepal left arm 11.
Yeah,
And few of them can bat as well, including this guy
absolutely.
Harishankar Shah.
Yeah. I think the best bat among the left-arm spinners I could say is Bhuvan Karki, probably. Not because he plays for our team, but he has that all-round ability. If you could see in the final, he stayed there till the end. He scored 50 runs for his team. He'd be looking for an opportunity in the future for sure. Oh, that was an edge. Went through the keeper to see what the umpire says.
Missed everything that delivery. In fact, took the bat and the keeper missed it. Rohan Mustafa had no clue where the ball had gone. They come back for the second run.
There were times when we used to have 3 or 4 spinners in the team, and the great legendary Shakti Gauthan would used to open from one end with his left arm spin.
I
And
think there will
I,
be a tough competition between Shakti and Basant as who's to lead the team.
they were very competitive, always fighting inside the team. They wanted to be the highest wicket taker, probably a very healthy competition among themselves. I just remembered one joke, when we were playing in Malaysia, one incident, nicely swept there by Rohan for a run again. So it was in Malaysia. Paresh can be, you can confirm this with me. I think we were playing against uh, Myanmar, is it? And Shakti came into bowl and he has a longer run up. So the batsman got out in his bowling and he was complaining to the umpire that you called it as a spinner and he thought it's a medium pacer and he shouldn't be given out.
To all our viewers listening to us and watching this live broadcast, I'll make sure that the three commentators I have, the three former players, I'll make sure to get every story out of the dressing room and spill all the beans.
Absolutely, yeah. It's golden days of Nepali cricket. What bunch of lads we had.
Paresh, meanwhile, will tell his side of the story when he comes into commentary later. Anything you want to say, Paresh? You can have the mic and tell.
Actually, the Myanmar batsman said that you cannot run and bowl spin. That is why he was complaining.
Funny times, Paresh. Funny times. Oh, I missed those days.
Yeah. Commentary box will be very, very exciting. I can already have a sense of it the whole day. We'll try to bring in more stories, the ones we can tell on air only.
Oh my God.
Harishankar Shah bowled his first over. It was a maiden. On to his second now.
These two taking their time to getting settled in. Mustafa on 15, Alishan on 18. Current run rate 3.14. Projected score with this run rate is around 160. But probably UAE team will need a lot more than that. Make a competitive match out of this. Can see Hari getting some turn there. Probably the moisture in the wicket, the ball gripping a bit. He has that ball which goes away from the bat as well.
It goes on the air this time, in the air. Has plenty in the ball to go all the way to the boundary. Much needed boundary this for Ali Shan. He had to break that shackle.
With with the fielder up in the 30-yard circle in the offside, it's a good option to take and executed pretty nicely for a boundary. Sharafu looking good here. Needs to carry on for the UAE team if they want to put a good score, and it's looking good too.
Sharad, meanwhile, we talk about evolution of the game. Sometimes we do not talk enough about the evolution of commentary as well. Commentary in the 90s or before 90s used to be so much more about informing the audience, inspired by radio commentary, Richard Benoit and all. You had to tell the audience, this is gone for a boundary, this is gone for everything. Now the game has become such, the cameras, the broadcasting has become of that quality that you don't have to explain much. It's been more about storytelling, isn't it?
Very, very rightly pointed out, Sachin. Still remember in our uncles saying, our dads, in our dad's generation, people saying they used to have that transmitter in their shoulders and they used to have, like they used to go for a
In
walk and
fact, 2007 CV series, I was, Chris and me, we come from the same batch. So I was at my hostel probably, yeah. And then my friend got a small radio because we were not allowed, no cell phones then, and TV was not there. So we listened the whole match on radio. So that was my only experience of listening to a cricket match.
exactly. Those were the days in the past, but now the visuals by the broadcasting team so much clearer, gives you the whole picture actually. You don't have to speak much as well. And it's end of 19 overs. Nepal are 64 for, sorry, UAE are 64 for 3.
Lalit Rajbangsi will continue from the Chobar end. We're talking about commentary, Sharad. We're talking about commentary, and yeah, everything has evolved so much now. It's more of playback music with the action being presented on your screen.
Exactly. Also, thankfully, with the cameras we have nowadays, you could see the quality of pictures brought to you live on your screens. Get the real picture inside the ground.
It's so good for the game, isn't it? You see the business perspective of the game. The game has brought in more areas of employment, broadcasters, ground curators, even small businesses around the ground. Sports can really be very handy when it comes to economic development of a country. We've seen that in so many areas, especially after India liberalized its economy, and Tendulkar's rise happened at the same era.
Exactly, Sachin.
There from Ganendra. Excellent job there.
Very well done by Garendra Malla, sliding in to the ball and just stopping it for us. Double. Sure team. Yet again, very good fielding by Arif Sheikh in the short mid.
And few guests here with in form of Jatin Aluwalia, the founder and chairman of 7-3 Sports, and Abhishek Saklani, the CEO of 7-3 Sports, to discuss more about the upcoming Nepal T20. We'll hand over the mic to them.
It's a lovely sunny morning. Hello, fans. My name is Abhishek Saklani, and I'm the CEO for 7-3 Sports, the company who's organizing Nepal T20. So I have alongside with me Mr. Jatin Aluwalia, the person, and you can say the brain behind this super exciting sporting event called Nepal T20. Welcome, Jatin.
Thank you, Abhishek. Good morning, viewers. What a lovely sight to be here in Nepal, watching Nepal play UAE doing extremely well. It's always thrilling to see the level of cricket and the maturity of the playing here. Amazing to be here, Abhishek.
Yeah, why not, Jatin? And Nepal is on top right now. They have beautifully bowled. So, Jatin, can you please tell our viewers what is Nepal T20?
Well, Nepal T20 is a dream. Uh, every cricket enthusiastic athlete in Nepal to play for their country in their official T20 league. Nepal T20 is Nepal's cricket board, which is the esteemed Cricket Association of Nepal's official T20 league. It is named very beautifully as Nepal T20 with the ethos of keeping the country first along with the cricket. And it's promising to be a dream for every Nepali cricketer and international cricketer to look out for, be a part of it, participate, and bring Nepal on the global map of cricket.
So, as we all know that Nepal T20 is around the corner. The tournament will start from 12th of December and it will conclude on 31st December 2022. And Jatin, we have heard so much about the international players who are coming. So, can you please tell us how many international players in total they want to be the part of this league and more about international players?
Sure. This is such a beautiful fan sound.
Indeed.
So Nepal T20 will, as it's the official can recognize T20 league, it will follow the ICC rules and standard, and it will have, as per the ICC approved format, only 4 overseas players to play in the squad of 11, which means there'll be 7 players from Nepal and 4 overseas player uh, for each team. And in the first season, which starts December 12th of 2022, which is next month, we will have 6 teams participating, each playing in their squad 4 overseas player, 7 Nepali player, and in all they have minimum of 5 overseas player.
So, it's 78 for 3 after 22 overs. Jatin, what's your take on this young and talented Nepal national team? You have been you have worked with alongside with IPL and so much international exposure you have. So how do you see these young talents? How they'll cope up with the upcoming international teams and
Well, Nepal is a talent powerhouse. The Nepal cricket team is a very, very talented team. One of the best part of them is they are very dedicated, disciplined, and hardworking lot. If you look at the frame picture of the playing 11, they probably have one of the best global fitness in the cricketing nation. And with the kind of talent they possess, Nepal T20 will give them a platform. Oh, there goes another wicket.
wow, wow, what a ball by Dipender, what a ball.
Not only was it a great delivery, but what a beautiful piece of fielding. It was an excellent low catch, superb piece of reflexes, and it just shows the level of their fitness and the level of maturity and the talent that I was talking about they possess.
Wow.
So the Nepal T20, back to your question, will give them a platform to compete with international player, work with international coaches, support staff, analysts, them enhance uh, their knowledge very, very fast, very, very quickly. And as we have seen in other countries, and also the example you take of IPL, some of the most recent find have been a result of IPL. And I very clearly hope that's going to happen here as well. The bench strength will increase, the competitiveness will increase, and the international exposure will make Nepal a team to reckon with.
So Jatin, it's Sixer Cup. So can you please tell us about Sixer?
Sixer, as the metaphor for cricket's most coveted short six, is the for world's first cricket-based OTT, and it is the official streaming platform for Nepal T20. Sixer is honored and delighted to be associated with Nepal as the sponsor for Nepal playing UAE, and it would provide live streaming, live action, match stories, live scorecard, match footage, Uh, People can download the app from Play Store. They can also go to the browser and type sixer.com and enjoy the live stream. And moreover, the fans from Nepal and all over the world can cheer for their team, follow their player, and it would be a live streaming and an engagement platform for fans to interact with Nepal T20.
How happy are you with the preparation overall going and the hype? And how do you see in next 3 to 4 years how's Nepal T20 is coming up?
Well, extremely delighted to see the preparation going on. I can see in front of my eyes beautiful branding of all the six participating team: Lumini All Star, Janakpur Royals, Kathmandu Gorkhas, Biratnagar Super King, Far West United, and Pokhara Avengers. These six beautiful teams are already up here uh, with all the cricket fans, and the cricket fans can choose which is their favorite team, what are they going to follow, how are they going to cheer with them. And going forward, I see the euphoria. Look at this, this cheer and roar of fan uh, come December, and this non-stop excitement will really grow many leaps and bounds.
So it's 23.3 overs. UAE is on 79 for 4. The new batsman is Basil. Tossed up delivery by Dipendra Singh Airi. And what's your take on these Napolese exciting fans, Jatin? Uh, it's don't you think that they are too excited?
There is no game without fans. And if you want to know how popular is the game there, only fans can tell you how popular is the game here. And this is the best testimony. Look at the excitement, the song, the dance, the cheer, the roar. It only tells how popular the cricket is and how much the fans love their cricket team. So I think we welcome them. This is a beautiful sight. With that, we wrap up. Back to the studio and look forward to catching up again.
Finally, that partnership of 663 now has been broken. Good sign for Nepali bowlers now. They're struggling to break that partnership. Basil is the new man in. Rohan Mustafa was so reluctant to go back to the pavilion.
Yes, he was. I mean, none of the batsmen they want to go back to the pavilion. Neither was I when I was playing.
Mind you, that was the slowest walk back I'd seen. Oh, this was close as well. This was close. I think hint of inside edge. 80 for 4 is the score now. I think that recovery was commendable from Rohan Mustafa, the senior pro, and Alishan, who's still there, 31 of 66. And the field placement, I think, was very sensible there, Paresh.
Yes, hats off to the captain Rohit, who put a short point for Mustafa. Played a bit in the air. Narayan Rajbashing doing a very good job here for the team.
The ball actually stuck, didn't come on to the bat.
Yeah, when you ball a bit slower in the air, the ball will definitely stick to the pitch, get a grip. That has been case in the last two matches as well.
And the band performing, audience is enjoying. Absolutely a festive for Nepali fans. Winner of the match will take the series, will clinch the series. It's a beautiful trophy in offering. And we have the Nepal T20 that's coming up.
Look at the Nepali flag. The spectators are jubilant. Nepal is on top at the moment. UAE 81 for 4 in the 25th over the halfway stage. Lalit Naran Bakshi doing a very good job here for the team.
I've been impressed by Lalit Rajbangs's line and length in particular, because he's not giving that full length to drive. He's tempting the batsman to come down the track.
Yeah, it's a valiant effort by Dipendra Singh Arya, but couldn't get to the ball. After 25, in the halfway stage, UAE are 82 for 4.
So 82 for 4 now at halfway stage, 25 overs gone. Varish, I think this is a point of time where both the teams can think of what score. Nepal should think of what score they can restrict UAE, I beg your pardon, and UAE should think of getting to, I think, somewhere close to 230, 240.
Yeah, I mean, they should work hard on their batting. Built up another partnership. The last partnership was above 50 runs per over. I mean, 50 runs, more than 50 runs.
As a fan, sometimes you think that you'd want a contest out of the match, isn't it? They probably not want a dominating Nepali team finishing match in no time. A contest, maybe? Will it attract the crowd? Will it invite more people to come into this ground?
Yeah, and the Nepali crowd, they will definitely support Nepal. They want Nepal to win. But as a cricketer, I would like to see both the teams fight for this.
As a commentator, even more.
Yes, exactly.
With the introduction of T20 cricket, ODIs is perceived as something less interesting. Oh, this was a bad delivery by Kushal Bhurtel. Could have landed on the stands. Lucky for him, it's only one run.
Yeah, he's bowled another long hop. He usually does that even in the first match, the second match. He started off with a long hop, but he bowled pretty good. After getting a wicket, his confidence level boosted up and he bowled like a regular spinner.
It's difficult for the wrist spinners as well, isn't it? Again, towards the onside, played sensibly for a single. That's the problem with the wrist spinners. I remember Stuart McGill, who was a fantastic leg spinner of his time, obviously dug into the shadows of the great Shane Warne. But he bowled 5 great deliveries and 1 odd full toss, and that would disturb the whole over, the readings of the whole over. It's a difficult art, isn't it, wrist spin?
Good line and length. Kushal Bhurtel, he'll be high on confidence after the second match where he took a wicket and bowled pretty well. Yeah, it's very hard for even regular rest. Like you said, 5 good balls and 1 bad ball. You could go for 6 runs.
Audiences inside and outside the ground. We've seen instances where they climb up the trees to watch their favorite players. Yes, you're all on television. You can smile. Give us a wave. It's always great to have fans for the development of any sport.
Spectators are coming in numbers now. They're still entering the ground. It's not even 11 o'clock in the morning now. Another long hop, and it's bowled. The ball stayed a bit low. Look at Kushal Bhurtel.
When the luck is on your side, you can get a wicket off a long hop. Paresh and me, we're anticipating for the ball to land on the stands, but that was not the case. Yes. If you play in heaven, I would die to watch. That's the kind of fanaticism and celebration for Nepali fans, because this is what they've got. Wicket off a bad delivery, a potential bad delivery.
Yes, Kushal Bhurtel, look at that celebration. And the ball stayed a bit low. Alishan Sharaf, who made a handy 33 runs, well compiled, I must say, 33 runs of 59 balls. A strike rate of 47, almost 48.
Unfortunate here for Alishan, but that's cricket for you. That's sports for you. Sometimes you succumb to a poor delivery like this. Stayed low, and now that traditional Nepal chant coming up, the crowd enjoying their team on top. Look at that. How many associate countries do you see these scenes? I bet not many.
And the band, they are going in full throttle as well. Pretty exciting views here from the commentary box.
Never seen an atmosphere like this. A band constantly playing, and the new man in is Sukumaran. Kushal Burtel picks up his first wicket in the very first over.
Yeah, when the luck is favoring you, you'll definitely get a wicket of a bad ball, I must say. But mind you, it was the ball stayed very low.
Shot wide. Vishnu Sukumaran really facing. Look at that. That stayed really low. Lucky here for Ali Shan.
And you can see Ali Shan there. He was down on his knees. Oh, there's a misfield. But single taken, no harm done.
Brilliant, brilliant fielding. Arjun Saud. Let's have a look at this. This was struck really hard and a diving stop. Fielding like that boosts the confidence of the whole team. And after the end of 26 over, UAE are 5 down for 86.
Sachin talking about the fielding, the young legs of Nepali team. Like I have been saying, this is the most young team I've ever seen in 20, 25 years for Nepal. When they were the full member, they got the full membership of ACC in 1996 till date. This is the youngest team I've ever seen.
And cricket has been a very with the introduction of T20 cricket. They know that milliseconds make the difference. Yo-yo test and all coming in. Fitness is taken very seriously. Sanjam Regmi is not a big fan of this rule or this trend, but that's how it is.
That was very well driven by Vishnu. Down to long off for a single. And talking about fielding, Gyanendra Malla, he was one of the best fielders of Nepal team. He's still now, his fitness level is very high. I think the youngsters should look at him and continue to work on their fitness.
Slash to the offside. No run there. Even Prithu was one of the quickest. Ran in between the wickets really, really fast. Was a tremendous fielder too. He was the quickest when he came into the team, isn't it?
Yes, he was definitely quick. And talking about Sanjam Regmi, when we were in the close camp, he used to call Pitu Baskota and Abhay Rana, who played under 19 World Cup, a burning train.
What number did he give to Prithu though?
Well, we'll have to ask Prithu. Prithu says that he picked his own.
Talk about numbers. It's not just Nepali cricketers, isn't it? Tendulkar once went on to, I think, number 30 before an astrologer told him to come back to 10. Superstitions will always be, has been, will always be a part of sports person's career.
The pitch is, I think the pitch is wearing out a bit. Ball is staying a bit low. And it's high time that Nepal should restrict UAE under 150 runs to get a good chase out of it.
A great toss to win, isn't it? I don't think this was in anticipation. But that one toss, 88 for 5 now, UAE after 27 overs.